Prologue. Crisis in Ferdiad. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Dmitri elects to keep an eye on events from afar and not involve himself in the disturbance. Soon, however, an urgent message arrives from Ferdiad, capital of the Kingdom of Fargus.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting?
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
No, I simply wanted to check in after the unsettling events of the other day.
I kinda try not to dwell on stuff like that, but I admit I'm having more trouble shrugging this off than usual. It's gonna make my life a lot harder if my powers end up being evil.
Perhaps. And yet... How do I put this? Power is neutral. The good or evil of it comes from the one who wields it. For example, I possess extreme strength, and have always believed this gift was bestowed upon me so that I might protect others. And you used your power to save us, which means it cannot possibly be evil.
Didn't mean to fish for sympathy there, but... well, thanks.
My apologies if I overstepped.
I've been looking all over for you, Prince Dmitri. Her Grace the Archbishop is asking for you. She requests that you come to the audience chamber immediately. Duke Fraldarius has arrived for a visit.
Rodrigue is here? I'm on my way. Let us continue this discussion later.
Hold on. What did you say?
I've only just heard the news, so I'm a bit hazy on the finer points. But it seems my uncle has seized control of the capital and declared war on House Fraldarius. All signs point to him wanting to stamp the line out entirely.
That's Felix's family, right? They're one of the kingdom's leading houses. What does the royal family gain from eliminating them?
I'd wager it has to do with House Fraldarius supporting my claim to the throne.
The bigger question is why the Grand Duke chose to launch an offensive now of all times.
Whatever the reason, he must have decided to act before His Highness's coronation could take place.
My uncle claims House Fraldarius is attempting to install me as their puppet. As such, he issued a written appeal to the Western Lords to help him rescue me from the Duke's foul clutches, as he puts it.
In what cruel world would our noble house take the reins of a boor like you?
Don't ask me, it's his pretext.
So what exactly is going on in the capital? You said it's been seized.
Oh dear. I do hope nobody there has been met with foul play.
He's in no position to engage such a move until I've been removed from the situation.
I say the Regent should be dealt with. I haven't heard one good thing about his leadership.
I've no intention of becoming a pawn in this game. All the same, I must return to Fargus at once. Dedu, you will accompany me.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Felix, I'm sure your father will contact you soon. For now, just wait for Rodrigue to weigh in.
Ash?
Sorry, it's just that Lenato used to be in the Grand Duke's service, so...
He is a man of compassion. It's not out of the question he'll be swayed to my uncle's side. Truth be told, we're not sure where anyone's allegiances lie at this point. So let's not hasten to conclusions, any of us. We must all keep level heads. I'm told you are sending the knights to help us, Lady Rhea. I do not wish to sound ungrateful, but are you sure you want to do that?
The Church of Seiros cannot overlook this grievance.
Regrettably, many of our knights were dispatched elsewhere several days ago on another matter. However, while we may lack numbers, we have put together a unit of considerable skill. It will be captained by someone near and dear to you, in fact. Someone well suited to a mission within the kingdom.
Someone near to... Ah, of course. That is encouraging.
Since its very inception, we have watched over the kingdom of Fargus as one would their own child. When its peace is threatened, the Church has no choice but to act.
I have not forgotten your outpouring of aid after my father's passing 4 years ago. And I swear to repay that kindness in full.
One other thing. A suggestion, if you will, from the Church.
Interesting. So she wants all of us to go with you?
Yes. This time, the Knights of Seiros will be accompanying us, in addition to Professor Yuritsa.
Well, I certainly don't mind. But Annie and Ash, what about you?
You know I'm always behind you. But considering what it means for my uncle, I don't know. House Dominic's lands are surrounded by other houses that are likely to support Rufus's claim. If I join you, it could sour my family's relations with our neighbors.
I'll go. I mean, of course I don't want to get Lenato into any trouble. But I also know he'd want me to do what I think is right.
I'm sorry to place such a difficult decision on your shoulders, Ash. And what of you?
I'm in. The more time I spend here at the Academy, the more I miss actual fighting. Besides, I want to use my powers to help. After all, the good or evil of a thing comes from the person wielding it. Am I right?
Indeed it does. You have my thanks.
There you go again, throwing yourself headlong into the first conflict you find. No wonder I have to keep stepping in to guide you. Still, we basically have no choice, so run wild, I guess.
I'll inform you of the details soon. Please ensure you're prepared by then.
Yes? Nice day we're having. Would it bother you?
If you say so.
Well,
Let's see.
Let's give it a go.
Oh, that's right.
Do you have a spare moment?
Got a second? Nah. Not good.
So listen.
Got a sec?
I implore you.
Well,
If you say so.
Got a minute?
This way.
Let's see.
indeed. Yes?
Greetings. You have my thanks.
The Duke has stamped out most of the troops who invaded Fraldarius. As things stand, a clash on royal soil and eventually within the capital is inevitable. As you are the only blood kin I have, my lord, I pray we might find a way to resolve this conflict peacefully. rubbish. He sings of conciliation, but I know a threat when I read it.
Shouldn't you take better care of a letter from your dear nephew, my lord?
He's not expecting a reply. The creature means to slay me.
Your fear of Prince Dimitri runs deeper than I thought. You shouldn't have missed your chance 4 years ago in Dusker, or 2 years ago during the suppression of the rebellion. That's twice you failed to kill him.
I've learned my lesson. A lion's cub is still a lion, and one cannot slay a lion with a clumsy scheme. It's those monstrous eyes, Cornelia. They terrify me. The boy is a vicious animal, yet he attempts to feign actual grief that we can't find common ground. The aberrance of it shakes me to my core.
I understand completely.
Every night since I killed my brother, I dream a lion is ripping out my throat.
You'll run yourself ragged if you live your days in fear of revenge. You were meant to rule Fargus, and you have the power to make it so. Your royal army is the finest in the realm, and if I may be so bold, you also have me. Put your worries to rest, my king. Sleep deeply and without fear.
I'm so utterly tired. Tired of being afraid. Tired of what I've become. All of it.
I see. And how much longer until Tullus gives the word?
I know only that something is amiss in the Imperial capital.
Curse it all! I am not waiting 1,000 years for that doddering old fool to act. Rally the Western lords and their troops, and be quick about it. Have them make ready to intercept that whelp.
As you command, Cleobulus.
According to our scouts, the enemy has positioned their troops on the capital streets.
So they can use the townsfolk as shields when we take the fight to them. With vulgar tactics.
Well, now that we know their strategy, our next move will be critical. A victory stained with the people's blood achieves nothing. We'll need to move our forces swiftly, but with caution. To do. Has there been a reply from my uncle?
Nothing of yet.
I thought not.
Your Highness, will you truly be able to strike Rufus down when the time comes?
I will do what is required of me.
Preparations are complete, Your Highness.
The people are waiting for you, Dimitri. Let's not keep them any longer.
No, we'd best not.
You're our commander, but you look like you're heading for a funeral. Could you maybe try not being so insufferable?
Apologies for my demeanor. I've more than a few things on my mind. But very well. Let's begin our final war council.
You look pale. Not keen on fighting your own blood?
Sadly, I saw this fight coming long ago.
Then what's the problem?
Now that I've brought the fight to the streets of the capital, I wonder if my actions are right. Most of the people here favor keeping the royal line of succession. That's because my father and the kings before him maintained peace inside these walls. But ever since my uncle seized power, the people have been forced to endure his licentious reign. Did you know they asked me to assume the throne before my time at the Academy? They said only a true king could undo Rufus's misrule.
So why didn't you?
Because it would have divided the kingdom, just as it's doing now. Yet had I supported my uncle's claim, it would have been open rebellion. And the only way to prevent such a rebellion is to invade the capital and kill the regent. In other words, I cannot restore my grandfather's peace without first breaking it.
In that case, there's no reason to hesitate. You know fighting is the only answer here. You just have to accept it.
My apologies. I have a bad habit of agonizing over such things. And as all of you have come this far to help me, the least I can do is make an attempt at optimism.
The soldiers are using the townsfolk as shields. What cowards!
And our first priority is to secure the people's safety. We'll start by eliminating guards on the capital perimeter. Commence the attack.
Begin the operation.
I'll do my best.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are...
This will go faster if we split into two groups. They're coming! Shore up the defenses!
Strike them no mercy.
Let us take this stronghold.
I almost broke a sweat there. Next.
You got my back?
I'm coming.
I'll do my best.
Perimeter is secure. Things should be easier now that we know our backs are safe. Open the gates and seize the town. But ensure no harm comes to the people.
Ferdiad is large.
We should divide and conquer.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Hey, aren't the front gates still closed off? We should probably open them up so we can get reinforcements in here, yeah? A fine idea. And if things go awry, we might need another way out.
He's a valiant one. Clearly, that did not fall far from the tree.
To think they would involve innocent people. We must end this battle as soon as we can.
Let's take it for ourselves.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Got this. Take this.
Is this really the best the officers of Ether can offer? Disappointed.
In that case, switch. Open the gates. Sorry, Your Highness. Stole your thunder. We should have never let it come to this. Do not blame yourselves. However, if you seek to make amends, lend me your strength and help me reclaim the capital. Use this moment.
Shall we?
I do this for His Highness.
I'll show you no mercy.
Forgive me, my lord. I see our enemy is somewhat confident. Deal with this Viscount Kleiman.
We'll do it together! Gotta keep aiming higher.
It's not over.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
Let's begin.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Shall we? Let's give it...
Worry not, Cornelia. We will save Prince Dimitri. I must keep from that vile puppeteer who controls him.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
We need to take care of those soldiers before we're boxed in.
I suggest we again divide our soldiers to deal with the multiple threats to us.
Let's take the stronghold.
Take that!
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. Let's take it for ourselves. This is just sad. Can we please hurry and get this battle over with?
I'll not falter. I'll not falter.
To victory!
We'll do it together!
I suppose I've improved.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this. I'll do my best. Let's move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Please, Your Highness, you must see reason. We're only doing our duty. Take it into custody. That's a lot of questions. At once, Your
Thank the goddess we were able to keep the people out of harm's way.
I think I've grown.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
The town should be safe for the time being. Let's press on to the castle.
How do we breach the castle with the drawbridges up?
These people are hopelessly outnumbered. Unleash our units from the strongholds and crush them all.
This could be our chance. There are controls by the castle gates that lower the drawbridges. We can do so from within the strongholds. Yeah. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of it.
Highness, the troops that escaped the castle have taken up position in the surrounding strongholds.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short. That won't do. We must retake them at once and ensure the town is safe for good.
If you're here to rescue, give us the honor of joining you in battle.
Take it! It's not over!
Let us crush their defense! Let's take the stronghold! Out of the way! Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure. This area is secure. Not a moment too soon, it seems.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
That's the last of the strongholds. Things should be much quieter around here from now on.
Too easy. We can always depend on your strength.
And of course, the main entrance is blocked. We need to find another way in.
I'll protect you. Let's do this. done. Now to lower the drawbridge.
Let's get that bridge down. Where are the controls?
Good. Now, if we lower the other drawbridge, we'll be able to attack the enemy from both sides.
Clearly underestimated the royal wealth. Time for someone to put him in his place.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Let's wake up!
To victory!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Now that we have access to both the east and west bridges, it's time to breach the capital, corner the traitors, and strike them down.
My, this is your lucky day. I've decided that you deserve my personal attention.
Ah, fate. You truly are whimsical. Will today mark my death or his? Either way, this farce will finally come to a close.
Let's begin.
I'll do it! I'm a little nervous about this. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've awaited this moment. We will proceed as planned. We will proceed as planned.
Not a problem. I've got this.
peace at last. If you want my help, then come claim it. I intend to, Uncle. On our pride as knights, we will defend our liege to the last.
Oh, why the long faces? Does our hospitality displease you so?
This stronghold will fall.
Every moment I stare at you vexes you more. You should have died
Turns out we finally agree on something. Seeing as I yet live, I have a duty to fulfill.
Oh, you poor dears. I've never seen so many deluded fools in one place.
To my might. Stand down!
That's more like it. It wouldn't feel like a real fight if I simply tore you limb from the...
I must keep a
limb right out of the gate.
Don't let her. We can break her.
Beasts. None of this would be happening if not for that old man's powers. Getting wrapped up in my fun again. Sadly, I must bid you farewell.
She slipped. He seems determined to not surrender, which means he gives me no other choice.
No, not yet. What? Do you have to rule over men when you're married yourself? You're an apparition. Nothing more.
To victory!
We'll do it together! I got you now!
Your Highness, we are moving Rufus to a cell and preparing him for questioning.
Good, thank you. I will join you shortly. Raise your voices with me, friends! You fought hard this day, and now, victory is ours!
I think...
This'll help. I can't wait.
Hey,
No.
I could use...
I think...
Something you feel like saying?
No.
All traitors get put to the sword. It's his duty as king.
Final words? None for you. But tell me something, boy. Does it trouble you to slay your own kin? What a surprise. I did not think you capable of sympathy, craven monster that you are.
Yes. But either way, I do what I must.
Well, to perish by your hand. It is a fate that I much deserve.
Which leads the lords Elidor, Mateus, and Clymen. We believe they, as well as many powerful Western lords, were accomplices in the assassination of the late king. Along with the Grand Duke, they seem to have received large sums of money and supplies from the imperial nobility. Thinking this to be recompense for the assassination in Duscar, we investigated the link further. In 1171, the mage Cornelia arranged for a certain powerful imperial family to come to the kingdom.
That's the year when my step-uncle, Lord Arundel, brought Edelgard here in exile.
Correct. We think Lord Arundel and his followers were behind the matter. They have deep ties to the imperial household.
As I suspected. You're a clever man, Margrave Gautier. Well done.
Thank you, Your Highness.
If we continue wringing information out of them at this pace, we'll soon have a clear picture of what transpired.
My uncle's attendants must also confess to the slaughter in Duscar. But now that things have come this far, we can't expect the Western Lords to stay silent. We need a way to keep them far from power.
Oh, there are always ways, provided you're willing to keep all your options open.
Yes, I suppose so. Let us speak more of this later. For now, spread word of what you have found to every palace and pub in the land. That should help keep the lords in check.
Is that wise, Your Highness? If we announce that Rufus was involved in the tragedy of Duscar,
I will not feed my people half-truths. They deserve to know.
I've always admired that candor, Your Highness. Yet such news is sure to create a degree of unrest in the kingdom.
So you suggest we bury the truth? Should it somehow come to light, the people's faith in me will be forever shaken. If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must walk.
fine words, though I doubt they'll appease the people of Duscar. Nor the rest of Fargus, many of whom will not be so quick to forgive.
We thought you might say as much, which is why His Highness and I have devised a solution. I will resign the title of Duke and pass it to my heir.
Spare me, Rodrigue. One person with wild ideas is already one too many.
It's not wild at all, Matthias. Someone must bear responsibility for what happened in Duscar. People will naturally seek to point the finger at His Highness, and we need him unsullied if he is to lead. Someone has to get down in the mud and bear the slings and arrows for him. Who better for such a task than me?
Rodrigue will abandon his title and work with Dedue to restore harmony between our people. I'm not asking him to take his life. Rather, he offered to spend it to set things to rights.
In that case, we've only to deal with the issue of the throne. I believe we should move forward with your coronation straight away.
I agree. My time at the Officers' Academy was a valuable experience, but I belong here now. Obviously, Felix won't be able to return either. Have him come to me later, so I can deliver the news and an apology.
I've already had a word and told him what must be done. You've no need to apologize.
Yes, I have. As for you, Gustav, you'll also be staying here in the kingdom.
but I abandoned my homeland. There can be no place for me in Fargus.
I will make a place for you. I need your help. Lady Rhea will understand.
It would be my great honor, Your Highness.
Send word to the Church and the Lords. Count Galatea will be in charge of contacting the South. Now, there's another topic I'd like to discuss. I wish to reorganize my army. Since I have you all assembled, I'd like to hear your suggestions.
You still working, Dimitri? Have you even slept since the battle?
Never mind that. There's a favor I've been meaning to ask of you. It won't happen right away, but I'm considering the formation of a new private army. I need someone to captain them, and I was hoping it might be you.
And what does the leader of the kingdom need with a private army?
I fear my uncle may have rubbed off on too many of my knights. I'm not saying they're all bad, but it's clear as day that bribery ran rampant. To rectify the matter, I'm looking into a complete reorganization of the army. These next several years will be an age of civil war, and I want to be surrounded with the best and most loyal soldiers I can find.
Well, that does sound interesting. Still, I'm just a regular old grunt. Why put me in charge?
Because this will be an army of commoners, not knights and nobles. A mercenary like you is far more likely to earn their trust than some stuffy noble who's never known a day of hardship. Please, allow me to be clear. This is not an order. If you'd rather return to the academy, you're free to do so.
Are you kidding? I'm in. Thank you, Dimitri.
Having put down Rufus's revolt and ended his uncle's life, Dimitri draws closer to the truth regarding the tragedy of Duscur, and also begins the process of ascending the throne. All the while, the Adrestian Empire deals with a fierce power struggle in its capital, Enbar, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Ulmyran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young student's shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.